What's up, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode in the Photo Lounge. We welcome you, Photo Loungers, and we thank you for being part of our great support system, the photography love that you're sharing to us. We decided that we want to bring a special episode that is unscripted, and it's about the 8 things that I have learned as a creative, as a photographer, as a videographer. There are 8 great lessons that I have learned that have made me a better photographer this year, and I hope that these lessons will also be of help to you and make you a better photographer, videographer from now on, even to the next of the year. I know 2020 has been a very difficult year for all of us, and it's something that we did not have control over because now the COVID-19 came, and from the month of March, especially in Kenya, we did not have the chance to do business as normal. Especially we creatives, we really suffered because photography and videography is more of a leisure service. Taking pictures is leisure. It's not something that a person would forfeit flour or supper to come and take pictures. No, it's not life or death. And so when people decided to bring down their budgets and cut their cost, the first people who really suffered were us photographers and videographers because we could no longer do business as normal. However, despite the hard seasons, and I know you also photographers had a very hard season, there are great lessons that I learned that I would like to share with you briefly so that you can get inspired and also become a better photographer. Going to number 1, I learned that your network is your net worth. And I really mean this. And I know this is something that you have really heard from many people. But then I really experienced it this year, that your network is your net worth. And I know that sometimes we really overlook the networking part and having people in our circles, but most of the things and most of the business that I got when we came back to when the government said that we can now easen up things a little bit, the people that I had networked with are the same people that gave me more business, and the people that we had interacted with and worked with the previous years and before the COVID season, those are the people that came to me, gave me jobs, they encouraged me. Some of them gave me work, not because they really needed it, but because they wanted just to support me. And I realized that my network is really my network. That network of other photographers and other people, not necessarily photographers, even CEOs and business owners, people with families, those are the people that gave me work and made me have a comeback after the very hard season. And so make sure that from now on you create a network. Make sure that when you get a client, don't just take pictures and leave. Create a relationship, create a network, create this friendship with them, a relationship. Remember, you're a photographer, you're intimate, you're more intimate than you would say, for example, an Uber driver. And so you interact with your clients in a very intimate way, and so create that intimate relationship with them and let them become your network, and then you will see how much wealth and how much business they will bring to you. Number 2 lesson that I learned is that perfection is disability. And to me, this lesson really hit me hard because there are several things I have really wanted to do, but I thought I did not have the right equipment, or it was not the right time, or I'm not really a viable person to do the person. For example, I started this YouTube channel a very long time ago. However, I have not been feeling comfortable posting videos because I think I am not like Peter McKinnon, I am not like Mati Hapoya, I'm not like Casey Neistat, all those great YouTubers that you think. But then I found that the more I am waiting for me to be perfect like Peter McKinnon, the more I am wasting time, the more life is getting older and older, and the right time is running out. And in the COVID season, I realized that really life is short and things may come and happen and just reverse everything over. And so if you have something you need to do, don't think about being the perfect person. Think about, I want to do it now and I will grow to becoming perfect. And one day when I was scrolling in my whole free time, I was scrolling YouTube, and I found this guy called Chris Du. He's an amazing graphic designer and creative. And he was giving a story of, would you rather be right or get the job done? And most of us are so infatuated by having it right than having the job done. And most all clients need, or what you need, is to get the job done, and the methodology does not really matter. And so let's remove the perfectionism mentality from our minds, because the day you are a perfectionist, the day you are disabled. And so that is a lesson that I learned, that perfection is disability, and the more you look for perfection, the more you disable yourself. So whatever level you are in, whatever you are able to do now, start doing it now. Don't wait for the time you're perfect. With your imperfections, that's the beauty, and that's what makes you even grow better and better. Number 3 is I learned that photography is leisure. Oh, my friend, I was watching a course by SLR Lounge. At least I took time in the COVID season to watch some courses, and I realized that we approach photography differently and in a very wrong way, because photography is leisure. People come to photography after they have done all those other expenses, after they have bought their home shopping, after they have paid school fees, after they have traveled, then they have some money left over. And what does it mean to you as a photographer? This is what it means. It means that now you do not have to charge photography as a basic need, because sahi unga ikipanda, when wheat flour or maize flour or rice hikes with one bob, it's a whole issue, because it's a basic need. However, photography is not a basic need. For a person to come to you and he wants a photography session, they must have budgeted for it. So that should inform you how you should charge. Photographers should not charge photography as a basic need. It's something that a person has budgeted for. For example, when I was doing my wedding in the month of August, to be specific, 8th of August, I had to budget for a photographer. And so since photography is leisure and you have to budget for it, it means that we can be able to charge the right prices for a photographer. And so it's not something that you just think about, we have budgeted for it. And when I understood that photography is leisure, it changed even how I interact with clients, what experience I give them, what how I make them feel, how I approach, how I deliver them, because it's leisure. Take an example of when buying a Toyota vehicle and a Mercedes vehicle. Meaning, when you drive a Mercedes and when you go to a Mercedes car show, the way you are treated because you're buying a leisure product is different from when you're going to a Toyota, when buying a basic convenient tool. So make sure that you treat your photography clients as people who are coming for leisure. So your experience should be luxurious. It should show them that yes, they are paying the premium price for it. So that's the third lesson that I really learned this year, that photography, videography is leisure, unless you go to the marketing part of the business of photography, where now photography is a basic need, because now for you to create photography materials or marketing materials, you need photography and videography, and so that's when it's a basic need. But for family portraits, weddings, it's leisure, and so treat it as leisure. Number 4. Oh, this really hit me so hard. You are as good as your last job. I will say it again. You are as good as your last job. And take the job that you did last, the last wedding you did, the last portrait session you did. That is the best you can be. That is the best that we see you as. And so make sure that the job you do next, you do it as if it's the last job you are doing, and make sure that you give your best. Because if I come and ask for your portfolio, I'll ask for the latest job you've done, and what you did will be the notion of what level you are in photography and how good you are. So make sure that your last job is as good as you want other people to see you, because your last job is what shows us how good you are. So you are as good as your last job. So take every job as if it's your last and give it your best shot, because that is what tells us that you are good as you say. Your last job, you are as good as your last job. Number 5 lesson that I learned is your team makes you better. And personally, I have done photography for 5 years, and I have noticed that I have the tendency of wanting to do things myself. And I realized this year the importance of a team. This year I decided to gather a team together. I have not employed them whatsoever, but they are people that we do work together. Like for example, this year we entered into live stream, and so with live streaming you cannot do work yourself. And so what happened is that I had to get a team that is consistent and team that we really resonate with. And I got some friends of mine that we had met earlier. One is Fred Murithi. Fred Murithi, I love you and you're a great person to be part of. The other person that I got is Sharon. Sharon was my first photography student, and she's an amazing photographer. Then there's another called Simon Mungai. Simon Mungai is our production assistant and our editor in our studio. And also we got Jewel Wangari, who is my wife, and also she's our administrator. She's the one who anatupanganga hivi. She books appointments, she allocates money for us and all those stuff. And so such a team really. And I forgot Eric Moremi. Eric Moremi is also an amazing videographer and a musician. And so this team really has shown me what it means to have a team and what a team does to you as a person. And so if you think and you want to scale your business, the first thing to do is look for a team. Look for a team that you can call upon. For example, when I have 2 sessions I want to do differently, I send Sharon to one and I go to one, because she's a good photographer, I'm a good photographer. When we need more videographers, I send Fred Murithi to one and Eric Moremi to one. And when we need to shoot, we have a production assistant, we have an editor, and he comes and he is really a handy, and we make the work even better. And so that team has really taught me how much importance it is for you to have a great team, and how that team builds you up as a photographer and as a creative. So if you have a team, make sure that you really honor that team, because it really builds you up. It makes you a better creative. Number 6 is there is money everywhere. All you need to do is position yourself. And the question I always ask myself is, how comes Ben Kiruthi always has business, and it's business worth hundreds of thousands of shillings, 250,000, 300,000, 500,000, 600,000? He always has business. Why is it? And us, we're asking for less price, 100k, and we still don't get business. It's because of positioning. So the first thing you need to do is that, and in our past videos we talked about how you need to be business oriented more than you are creative oriented. Make sure that you marry those two together, your creativity and your business expertise. Marry them together, because it will teach you on how to position yourself as an expert other than just a photographer. People don't look for photographers because people have photographers in their houses with iPhones, iPhone X's, people have great phones, but then they don't hire you because of the camera. They don't hire you because of your photography skills. They hire you because of your expertise. And so make sure that you position yourself as the expert, and that way you can be able to position yourself as a person who is worth this much. And so I realized that when I started positioning myself as a destination wedding photographer, as luxury wedding photographer, and all the clients I have gotten this year are clients who have paid me premium prices for my weddings. And until I positioned myself that way, that's when I got the breakthrough. And now I understood why Ben Kiruthi, Tandiwe Muriu are getting these kinds of clients continuously, because they have already positioned themselves. And the clients are willing to pay. It all depends on whom are you focusing on. Are you focusing on the 50,000 shilling wedding client, or are you focusing on the 100, 150, 250 wedding client? All these clients need different approaches, and so you need to know whom are you approaching, and how do you approach them, and how do you position yourself for them to see you and pay you the money you want to be paid. So you go to the next point, and the next point is live life fully without regrets. And this COVID season has really shown me that life is too short, man. Oh, life is too short. You think you have so many years? No. Wait until COVID 2027 comes, or 2021, and you realize that life is too short. And you realize that something can come to the world and immediately take all our lives away. Or maybe we don't have much time in this world. So live life to the fullness now, not tomorrow. Make sure that when you wake up in the morning and you want to do a something do it and do it fully and enjoy yourself, because life is not waiting for you. Time is not waiting for you. Live life fully without regrets. If you want to go and take images and travel to take images in Mombasa or anywhere, please save up money, go and do it, and let it satisfy you. Because when you wait to do it next year or another time, maybe next year will not be there, or maybe next time there will be COVID that will come and give and put us, all of us, in lockdown, and we'll not be able to do everything. I'll give you an example of what I did. I've always wanted to do a course, and I love teaching. Teaching is my passion. Whether it's teaching scriptures or teaching the Bible, the Word of God, or teaching photography or teaching marketing, I love teaching. But I really had the fear, and I thought I had all the time. I am 27 years old. Before I get to 40 when life starts, I have 13 years. I thought I had time until COVID came, and I saw that, wow, things can really change like this. And so I sat down and wrote the course. And I'm glad that we are almost 70% done with the course. The pre-production is done. We are now going to production, and in the next 3 months we are going to release a course. And it's always my joy to have a course outside. I have always desired to have something that photographers can look up to and read at a very affordable price. They don't have to go and pay thousands of money outside to go to learn photography, but they can come to my resources and learn and become pros and experts and earn the money they want to earn. And so that is the thing that I did, and I'm telling you, I have written that course and I'm not regretting. So make sure that you enjoy life to the fullest and do not have any regrets. And my final point is that you just need to go and just do it. Do not procrastinate. Do not postpone. Just go and do it. Yes, this is the slogan of Nike, but then it really means a lot to you photographers. If you have this project you want to do, if you want this collaboration with a certain person, just go do it. Just go and have it done. Take your camera, take your lenses, take your lights and go. Take your phone, call them, take your DM, send them a direct message. You won't lose anything. But most of our opportunities are just not available to us because you don't take the first step. So just go and do it, and make sure that you make 2020 worth. Even after the hardships, make 2020 worth, and make 2021 even better. So hope you have learned something from my 8 lessons that I have learned in the year of 2020. Hope that it will help you also change your thinking about photography and about life and how you approach your career and your business. It will give you a better start in the year of 2021. I want to encourage all of us that the year of 2020 has been a great year, not in terms of how we think a great year is, but then it has changed the way we think. It has changed our mentality. It has changed the way we approach and see things, because now we see things differently, and now we are better people because of that. Hope to see you guys in our next episode. If you are not subscribed to our channel, please click on our subscribe channel. Hope to see you guys in our next episode. Hope you have subscribed to the channel. Hope you have clicked the red subscribe button and the notification button. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be giving you updates about the course, and we have another update about the things we are planning to do in the year of 2021 on this channel. We are planning to go full throttle in this channel, and so in our next episode, I think the next few episodes, we're going to have the overview of what we have planned for the year of 2021 for you guys. So thank you very much. Thank you for being with us. You are of great support to us. We thank you. We appreciate you guys for being there and watching. Even if we get 100, 200, 300 views, it is all because of you. We could have had 0 if it was not for you. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope you share this content with your friends and family and other fellow photographers that you think will get help from this channel. And until next time, always remember, learn, practice and create. That cycle will always make you a better photographer. And until next time, cheers.